your troublesome work onto someone else?
Excuse me? Are you in some way dissatisfied with my work? Good. You're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant. My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment. You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something. Look, over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tavat trapeze there are?
The Tavat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
The Tavat travel guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins. As compensation for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
You want to find out about the Dark Knight hero? Look no further. It's me! I am the Dark Knight hero. You're right, I'm not. I was joking. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my—
It's the cat's tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow.
Guess what I did next? I would probably have just gotten in the way as far as the Dark Knight hero is concerned. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius's residence. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time he rescued her.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on, how did you know who I was talking about? Is it that obvious? Oh, if Master Diluc ever finds out.
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think Diluc was the one for me. But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. That I really do not know. Perhaps it was fate? You know, when you meet someone and it feels like you've known them your whole life.
Okay, then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him. It's getting dark.